Hello everyone. Okay, in ratio word problems, today we will talk about of the word problems in which we have to divide some amount. We have to divide something in specific ratio. Then what we do? If you have certain amount and you have to divide your amount in specific ratio, then how we divide our total amount in the given ratio, right? So you have a question, divide $15 in the ratio 1:4:5. Total amount is $15. I have given that total amount is $15, right? And you have to divide your amount in the ratio 1:4:5. In these type of questions, you need to calculate the sum of the ratios first, right? You will calculate sum of the ratios are sum of the parts. Sum of ratios are sum of parts. You will add all the given ratios. 1 plus 4 plus 5, which is equal to 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 1, 10. Right? When you have a certain amount, total amount, and you have to divide that total amount in certain ratios, then you need to calculate the sum of ratios or the sum of parts first. Okay, I have calculated sum of ratio, that is 10. Okay, now you have to divide, and you need to check that how much amount will be received by the first candidate, or you can say that how much amount will be received by the first, then by the second, then by the third, right? So my first amount is 1, second amount is 4, and the third amount is 5. Now I am going to calculate that how much will be received, how much will be the first amount. First amount, how I will calculate the first amount. Okay, for first amount you will take the first quantity. This is quantity for the second amount, and this is the quantity for the third amount. So first amount you will take first quantity, that is 1. 1 divided by sum of ratio. Sum of ratio is 10. You will divide it by the sum of the ratio, and you have to multiply it by the total amount, and the total amount is $15. Is it clear? So what you have, 15 ones are 15 by 10, and you can write it in form of decimal as 1.5. It's this is $1.5. First amount will be $1.5. Okay, now I am going to calculate second amount. Okay, second amount, I will pick the second value, that is 4. 4 by sum of ratio is 10. I will divide it by the sum of ratio and will multiply it by the total amount, that is 15. Okay, so 15, you will multiply 15 with 4, and you will after multiplying 15 with 4, you will divide it by 10, and you will get answer round about it's $6.0, you can say $6. Okay, now I am going to calculate third amount. Third quantity is 5, right? Third amount third quantity will be divided by the sum of ratios, and it will multiplied by the total amount, and I will get answer. When you will calculate it, you will get $7.50. $7.50. Is it clear? So if in your question you have to divide some amount into different parts, then what we do, we take sum of the ratios, and for each quantity I will divide. If I am going to take out the first quantity, I will divide the first quantity by the sum of the ratio multiplied by the total amount. Then for the second amount, I will divide the second quantity by the sum of the ratio multiplied by total amount, and for the third quantity I will divide this third quantity by the sum of the ratio multiplied by total amount, and I will get these answers. Okay, similarly, one more question. You have to divide 110 gram of salts. Let's suppose you have 110 gram of salts and you have to divide it in ratio 5, ratio 8, ratio 9. What we do, total amount of the salt is given. Total amount of the salt is given, that is one. Total weight, you can say gram mean weight, total amount, or you can say total weight. Weight is the more better word because the given quantity is in form of gram, and definitely we measure weight in grams or the kilograms. Okay, so I will use the more better word, that is weight. Total weight is given 110 gram. Okay, you have to divide it in this ratio 5, ratio 8, ratio 9. I have told you that whenever you have to divide some weight or the some amount into different ratios, you have to calculate sum of the ratios first. Sum of ratios are sum of parts. 5 plus 8 plus 9, that is equal to 5 plus 8 plus 9 is equal to 22, right? Sum of ratio is 22. Okay, you have to divide it into different. So now I will calculate my first weight, then second weight, then third weight. So first weight, now I am going to calculate first weight. For first weight, definitely I will pick up the first quantity, that is 5. This 5 will be divided by the sum of the ratios. Sum of the ratios I have taken out 22, multiplied by the total weight of the salt, that is 110. 22 1 time 22 and 22 5 time 110. 5 time 25. So first amount will be 25 gram. Now second weight. What will be the second weight? Second weight, for second weight I will pick the second quantity, that is 8. Second quantity is 8. This 8 will divided by the sum of the ratio, that is 22, multiplied by 110 gram. 22 5 time 110 and 8 5 time 40, that is 40 gram. Okay, now what will be the third weight? For third weight, I will pick up the third quantity, and the third quantity is 9. This 9 will divided by the sum of the ratio, that is 22, and it will multiply it by the total amount, that is 110 gram. 5 time 110 and 9 5 time 45. So third weight is 45 gram. Is it clear?